And a good Sunday to each and every one of you. Jewel here with J7409 Weather. What's happening today, folks? Well, we do have severe weather that is very possible to happen, with heavy rainfall possible today and tomorrow from the upper Midwest to the northern plains. The heat wave. Whoo-wee, is it hot in places, folks. This heat wave across parts of the central U.S. and also over on the eastern coast here for a lot of us is going to continue today right on into tomorrow. That and more is coming up on. And here we have the NAM 12K map. This is good for the next 2.5 to 3 days of what should exactly go on. This map is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. And what is happening? Well, we got a nearly stationary frontal boundary. It's draped from the upper Mississippi Valley to the northern central high plains, and it's going to provide focus for heavy rain and strong to severe thunderstorms today and tomorrow. And this is going to cause a risk for flash flooding. Okay, now the showers and storms will extend also eastward over into the lower Ohio Valley and southern mid-Atlantic today, while a surface low off the northeast coast is going to bring unsettled wet weather to parts of New England. Down south, scattered and heavily driven rain showers and storms are expected across the Gulf Coast states and also for Florida, with locally heavy rainfall possible across parts of central Texas underneath of a weak upper level troughing. Expect another day of oppressive heat and humidity. Whew. We've had it here where I live. This is going to be across the north central U.S. today, with daytime highs in the 90s and the heat indices well above 100 for many. Now, heat advisories remain in effect from northern Kansas to southern Minnesota, and the heat will linger right on through into tomorrow as well. It should moderate somewhat with the approaching frontal boundary, and above normal temperatures also extend into the southeast, while closer to average or just below average temperatures are expected across the mid-Atlantic and northeast for the next couple of days. But I will tell everybody, in North Carolina, the heat is going to stay all week. If you're in the state of North Carolina, it's going to just stay that way, okay? Very oppressive heat and storms. Where to expect severe weather today? Well, this is the categorical outlook map for you guys, and strong to severe storms are possible today from the upper Mississippi Valley and western Great Lakes area right into the eastern sections of Wyoming. Now, these storms should be very capable and have with them damaging winds and hail as the main threats. However, we do have a small 2% chance of a tornado to appear in some of these, and we will click over here. You can see here's the 2% chance in Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, a little portion of northeastern Iowa, and northern Illinois. And you can see how that 2% slides over into parts of Wyoming and a little bit over there in Montana. When we come to the wind, 15% from Wyoming all the way to Illinois, and for western sections of Indiana up through southern Minnesota and parts of Wisconsin and Iowa. We got a 5% chance over in portions of Long Island and Connecticut, Massachusetts. I think you guys are going to have most of your rain today that would be in excessive rainfall, probably from mid-morning till the afternoon for the northeast. Now, as we look at the hail, biggest chance of hail for the largest hail is in Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Montana. Thunderstorms coming up for the afternoon. Here we go. all over the U.S. just about. A little bit of the U.S. I'd say half the U.S. has a good chance of some thunder shower activity today, with the greatest starting out down in New Mexico, Arizona, portions of Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming. You see where the 40% is. Moving along in the day, it's going to heat up, and there you have it. Look at there. Northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, and portions of Iowa jump up to a 70%. We got a 40% down in Florida, 40%, as I was saying, up in the northeast from Maine all the way to portions of Long Island. I think, once again, for you guys, it will be from mid-morning to the afternoon when you get most of your rain. That's what it's looking like right now. But the most severe is going to be with the heaviest of rain, with these storms, with cloud to ground lightning, will be where that 70% is showing up right now. But as the day goes on and all this oppressive heat heats up, you can see how it's looking. That 40% increases from Montana down to parts of New Mexico and Arizona. We got a 40% chance in portions of Texas, also Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. And this is what tomorrow is looking like. But let's go back here again right quick. It wants to keep bouncing around on me. Here we go. This is what it's looking like. The last portion of today. This is the greatest chance of severe thunderstorms as the day goes on. But anywhere in the brown, where it's 10% all the way up to Washington State and portions of Oregon, do not rule out a chance of some thunderstorms. And that's going to go all the way over into North Carolina. Now, for all of eastern North Carolina, it's looking like today and tonight we do have this chance of isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms. They're in the forecast for late this afternoon, but especially this evening. Now, a storm or two may become marginally severe with damaging winds or large hail. Best chance to see a storm is across northeastern North Carolina, and it's looking like this stuff could happen. Now, tomorrow through next Saturday, as I've said before, for a lot of us, it's just going to be severely hot. Building heat and humidity is going to lead the heat index values to between 100 and 110 by midweek. So it's going to be a hot 4th of July. Moving across the state to Raleigh and surrounding counties around Raleigh, as for today and tonight, you should not have any hazardous weather. But Monday, tomorrow, through next Saturday, the temperatures are going to be a killer in the upper 90s, and it's going to be so very humid. Your heat indices are going to be between 100 and 105 Tuesday through Thursday of this coming week. Okay? Now, anybody that's got to do outdoor activity plans during and the upcoming 4th of July holiday should drink plenty of water, stay well hydrated, and limit exposure to full sun, and dress in loose-fitting, lightweight, and light-colored clothing. And for the remainder of my state and my friends out west, this is for the foothills, and just briefly, a couple of mountain counties. It's looking like you see your counties right up above there. Today and tonight, isolated thunderstorms are expected this afternoon and evening. Any of these thunderstorms that develop will be capable of producing strong gusty winds, brief heavy rainfall, and cloud to ground lightning. Looking ahead for next week, Monday, tomorrow through next Saturday, another killer hot, folks. Now, I'm talking like this is, look at this. Burke County, Caldwell County. These are foothill counties, folks, and the mountains. Grandfather's Mountain is up in these areas. This also covers Mecklenburg and Cabarrus. You can see all of these. Your temperatures Monday through next Saturday will be in the upper 90s, and it's going to be very, very humid. Your index values are going to be, it's going to feel like 100 to 105, range in the Piedmont to around 100 across the foothills Tuesday through Saturday. Values over 105 will be possible from Hart and Anderson counties south to Elbert, Greenwood, Abbeville counties, mainly Tuesday through Thursday. Checking out the tropics, here we go. This is set for 5 days, folks. The latest report in right here. This disturbance, the satellite imagery is indicating that it is an area of low pressure. It's located several hundred miles southwest of the southern coast of Mexico, and it is continuing to become better organized, and a tropical storm may be developing. If this trend continues, advisories may be initiated later this morning on this system as it moves westward to west-northwestward at about 15 miles per hour. Very, very high chances, 48 hours, 100%. Same for 5 days. It could form as late as, or as early, I should say, as this afternoon or by tomorrow afternoon. So we'll keep our eyes on it. Right now, looking like it should not be a problem for anyone. Then we have disturbance number 2. It's an area of low pressure, and it's expected to form by the middle of the week. It is several hundred miles south of the southern coast of Mexico, and it is also looking favorable for gradual development while it is moving just like disturbance number 1, westward to west-northwestward. Now, in 2 days, it's got a 0% chance, but in 5 days, it has a medium 40% chance of forming. And that's what the weather's looking like today, my friends, for everybody. Hot for a lot. Severe storms are not going to stop. They're still going to be popping up in these places I've showed you. So be aware of that if you have any outdoor activities planned. And for goodness sakes, don't leave any living, breathing thing in the back seat of your car to run into the store for anything else. Have a great Sunday, folks, on the last day of June 2019. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.